Welcome.
Welcome.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I don't know why I went with howdy. We're not in America. We're in Australia, technically. Locationally. Welcome to Mainly Murder with Meg and Mum. I am Meg.
I am sorry to be her mum some
I
days.
am also very sick. I wonder if
Might be as bad as the very first episode we did.
Oh, yeah, when you were dying from a mysterious illness.
Never did take hold, did it?
No.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It'll be funny when I hear this back to see if I sound as bad as I think I sound in my head.
To me, that's what I said the other day. Your voice doesn't sound as bad. It sounded worse Friday.
Yeah, I think because went to the zoo on Friday because it was Logan's third birthday. We saw the animals, the giraffes.
Dinosaurs.
We saw dinosaurs.
The dinosaur display at the zoo.
Yes.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Yeah, they were. And a lot of them obviously were sensor driven that as you walk towards them, their little hands moved or their heads and necks moved and they were good.
Except we did get stuck behind a fucking primary school group.
You can't avoid schools at the zoo.
I know.
Monday to Friday, that's what you get.
And it was a Friday. But yeah, I think I'm surprised I didn't get more sick from that because it was quite cold.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm on the mend, everybody. Don't worry. My ear is blocked, so I do feel like I've got the ocean in one ear. You know, Simpsons. Anyway, it's gonna be a lot of editing for me to get my sniffs out.
Focus, sniffy, niffy. Yeah, you're gonna have to cut your own sniffs out.
Yeah, and yours. It's gonna be a double whammy.
I'm not sniffing.
You sniff just without realizing. Did you have a cocaine habit in a past life?
I did. In previous life, I was a druggie.
Anyway, so today we are talking about John Straffen.
Straffen.
Oh, for John Straffen.
Hell.
I don't think we have anything else to talk about. David Attenborough turned 100. That's thought I had other news.
Your boyfriend.
My boyfriend made it to 100. And this will go out in 2 weeks. So if he dies in between, then I'm going to be really sad.
It's kind of funny, but not funny.
Not funny.
No,
he's the love of my life.
It was quite. He was quite moved by all the acknowledgements that he got.
Yeah, I feel like he's a very humble man. Yeah. My boyfriend. Ow, fuck. Just punched the microphone, then it went into my lip. Anyway, that says concentrate. So John Thomas Straffen Jr. was born on the 27th of February 1930 in Hampshire, England. He was the third of 6 children to John and Elizabeth Straffen. So already he's a junior and a middle child.
Oh.
We know how they are.
It's got the double dip.
Not sure.
Hey, nothing wrong being the middle child.
But a lot of them are middle children.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
His dad...
I'd probably kill some of my siblings too.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, see? His dad was serving in the British Army at the time that John was born, and then they moved to British India. His mother said that he had an unremarkable childhood.
Oh.
He displayed no signs of mental limitations or behavioural problems. At the age of 6, John was stricken with encephalitis.
Oh.
Encephalitis, according to Wikipedia, is the inflammation of the brain.
Oh, right.
So he's a middle child, he's a junior, and now he's got a brain thing.
Oh, God.
Symptoms of this include reduction or alteration in consciousness, aphasia, which is an impairment in a person's ability to comprehend or formulate language because of dysfunction in specific brain regions. Maybe I have that sometimes.
Yep.
Headaches, fevers, confusion, stiff neck, and vomiting. More severe symptoms...
Sure he wasn't pregnant?
Maybe. More severe symptoms include seizures, hallucinations, trouble speaking, memory problems, and problems with hearing. So he had this at the age of 6.
God, fuck. At 6?
Yeah.
Fuck me swinging. It sounded like Pa at 88.
Jesus.
He's got a lot of that, but then again, he's got dementia, so...
That wasn't included in the symptoms.
No.
After his recovery, John began to display traits of antisocial behaviour. The family returned to the United Kingdom just after John turned 8 in March 1938 and settled in the suburb of Bath, Somerset. Once back in England, John started ditching school and committing acts of petty theft. By October of 1938, he was referred to a child guidance clinic for his behaviours. 8 months later, John was in juvenile court for the first time. He was sentenced to 2 years of probation for stealing a purse from a young girl. His assigned probation officer discovered that John did not understand the difference between right and wrong and was referred to a psychiatrist.
The other siblings the same or just him?
I think his older sister had what they called a mental defect back in the 1930s.
Okay.
And he was officially diagnosed as as a mentally deficient individual.
Wow.
In June 1940, John started attending St. Joseph's School, which was described as a residential school for mentally defective children.
That sounds horrible. Mentally defective.
It's a horrible term.
It is really bad.
Like, when we talked about the, it was in the Somerton Man case. They had horrible names for things back then, didn't they? So he was discovered. Oh, the Somerton Man was discovered across from the crippled children's home.
The crippled children's.
Yeah,
not disabled.
Crippled.
Yeah, the crippled children's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, they had horror. But yeah, they...
Well, they called it as it was back there. They didn't have fancy names to try and be politically correct.
Well, no, I don't think it was political correctness. I think they just didn't... I think they, like at the asylums, they're just like, insane. Like, just big overarching label for everything was mentally defective. It's like you might have had autism or Down syndrome or...
Mentally defective.
Yeah, it's just like, yep, mentally defective. So John remained at this home from the age of 10 until he was 16. St. Joseph's, no surprise, was not great. Like many boys and girls, it was a boys' home in the 40s. It's not going to be great.
Exactly.
Boys instituted here often referred to it as the School of Hard Knocks. The School of Hard Knocks is an...
movie with... No, sorry, go on.
Was it?
I think so.
Was an idiom for gaining knowledge through difficult, painful, or negative life experiences rather than formal education. You think of it as like TAFE now, where you do a skill instead of learning stuff.
Oh, dear.
So, one person said it was a wicked place full of beatings and bullyings from the other boys, the teachers, and the nuns. He would carry a He would carry a pocket knife for protection. There's a lot of puffs in that.
A little pepper.
While at St. Joseph's, also side note, St. Joseph's is also a boys' home in Ballarat, along with...
Yeah, I was just going to say, is that the one your old man went to?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought when you kept saying it.
Yeah, St. Joseph's was a boys' home in Ballarat, along with the girls' home, which was Sisters of Nazareth, where Cardinal George Pell served for nearly 10 years in the ministry.
Oh, dear.
So, just all round.
Says it all, really.
Great.
Explains a lot about him, doesn't it?
You know what? We could do a whole episode on just boys' homes in every era. So while at St. Joseph's, John underwent intellectual assessment, which put his IQ at 58, which was being the equivalent of a 6-year-old. Later, he was tested again, and his IQ went up to 64, which was about the equivalent of a 9-year-old.
And how old was he at this point?
14.
Oh, okay.
Shortly after his 16th birthday, John was released from the home and went back to live with his family in Bath. He
hadn't literally seen much of for the last 6 years.
Yeah, he was just in the boys' home.
Someone else was dealing with him. They thought they'll fix him and bring him back.
Yeah, pretty much. He's too hard to deal with and let's chuck him in a home.
Mm-hmm.
So he worked through several short jobs and ended up working as a mechanist in a clothing factory. He worked here for about 10 months.
Mechanist? What's a fucking mechanist?
Machinist?
Machinist?
Machinist. What's a mechanist? I'm not sure. It's at a clothing factory. Maybe he made the mannequins.
Oh my God, you're welcome, Dane.
Anywho.
Please don't cut that out.
So rude. I'm unwell. I think I fucked that word up in another episode. Oh, she's crying. It's okay.
Oh my God, that was the best. When you kept saying it, I'm thinking, what the fuck would be working in a clothing?
Well, it's Machinist. Anyway. He worked here for about 10 months until he was made redundant in 1947. Shortly after, he began breaking into unoccupied homes and stealing things. On the 27th of July 1947, a 13-year-old girl reported to the police that she had been sexually assaulted.
Oh, okay. Now we got a little bit.
It goes downhill from here. Yeah. We can mechanist. I wonder if Boggart was a mechanist with his mate arthritis.
I'm gonna write a fucking book on your words.
So she told the police that a blonde-haired man named John put his hand over her mouth and said, "What would you do if I killed you? I've done it before," and then sexually assaulted her.
Jesus.
The police were unable to locate him and only linked it to be John Straffen much later. 6 weeks after the assault, the girl's father had 5 of his chickens strangled, and this was also later linked to John.
Was that a euphemism? 5 of his chickens strangled?
She reported him to the police.
And then
5 weeks
for
later,
revenge,
6 weeks
he
later,
come and got the chickens.
He strangled the chickens.
Come on.
Well, back then, that was your eggs, your meat.
Yes, your meal, your whole lunch and dinner.
Yeah,
all
if
in
they
one
could
go.
make milk, it'd be the perfect animal.
Yeah.
Chicken milk. That doesn't sound great.
No, it doesn't sound good. Chicken salt's fucking beautiful.
Oh, mate. A bit of chicken stock. Oh.
No, chicken salt.
I had chicken noodle soup the other day. It was great.
Because you were sick.
bit of
We
bread
know.
and butter.
Move on.
Oh.
God.
So a few weeks later, John was arrested for burglary, where he confessed to that burglary and 13 others.
Wow, he's a busy boy.
He was busy. He was remanded in custody on the 10th of October, and he was sent off to HM Prison Hornfield in Bristol with his papers saying he was not of violent or dangerous propensities. He was imprisoned for 20 months, where he again went through psychiatric examination and was classified as being intellectually disabled. In Hornfield, he was isolated from other inmates and was described as a well-behaved inmate. In July 1979, he was moved to a lower security agricultural hotel in Winchester.
Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Okay.
He was doing well here, but relapsed with acts of petty theft within the facility. For example, in February 1950, he stole a bag of walnuts.
That was worthwhile.
Yeah.
Obviously he was hungry.
So John was sent back to prison Hornfield, where 6 months later he was disciplined for leaving the facility without authorization and resisting police when they tried to return him.
Well, what sort of security did they have then? What, he just waltzed out the front door and went, catches?
Gonna get some more walnuts. By the start of 1951, John underwent examination at a Bristol hospital where an EEG reading revealed that he suffered wide and severe damage to the cerebral cortex, possibly originating from his being stricken with encephalitis at the age of 6.
Mm-hmm.
Soon, John was considered to be sufficiently rehabilitated and allowed short periods of unsupervised home leave. He ended up getting a job at a market garden doing odd jobs as a handyman. Just after his 25th birthday, he underwent further psychological assessment, and the officials recommended he remain classified as mentally deficient for a further 5 years.
Well, you don't kind of just get fixed, do you?
No.
You don't kind of...
Not like you're not 100%.
I'm okay, yeah. Like none of us are 100% at the best of times.
No, but like medication and therapy and regular checking on him.
Yeah, but you're also back in 1950s or whatever you're in.
Yeah. So they said he should be marked as mentally deficient for another 5 years. His family disputed the outcome and appealed the decision. He was re-examinated.
Why? What? Why would they do that?
I had fucking no idea. And found an improvement in his mental age and recommended that John's certificate of mental deficiency be renewed for only 6 months and then discharged after this time period. Like, he's fine.
At what?
Let him out.
I don't understand why the family did that. Like, it meant that they could fuck him off and he could go and live, didn't have to live under their roof?
Yeah.
Is that what they were trying to do?
No, he was in the, hospital.
Yeah, but and then at one point you
said...
And
then his family are like, he's not mentally deficient. He shouldn't be here. I don't know why.
It doesn't make sense at all. Like, you think you're not having to deal with him. You've already put him away. Let them help him.
Well, at this point, he's only a thief and did molest a 13-year-old girl. On the 15th of July, 1951... John did his usual Sunday routine of being allowed to go to the local cinema unaccompanied.
Oh, God. Imagine what he'd be doing in the dark.
Ew. What I hate about some of these stories is they're so long ago and records weren't like now. And you can find nothing on these victims.
Oh, okay.
Like, I can't tell you anything. It's like John Wayne Gacy's victims. When I did them, it was like one sentence on them.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, they had a whole life. Like,
yeah, but then a lot of them probably don't want their details all over the place. Like, I know you're trying to tell a story about what's happened in the past to people, but you probably were like, no, at that age, you're probably like, well, at some point I'm going to get married, have kids, have grandkids. I don't want them searching my name and finding all this horrific stuff that happened to me when I was 13 years of age. But not even,
like, sometimes I just like putting, like, they were born here and they, you know, they were described as bubbly and blah, blah, blah. Nothing. So he went to the cinema. All that to say, he went to the movies.
Okay, went to cinema.
His route to the cinema took him past 1 Camden Crescent, where 5-year-old Brenda Constance Goodard lived with her foster parents. But yeah, this is horrible. I should have said from the start this is about a child murderer.
Oh, yeah, prick. For not telling me. I don't like these ones.
Brenda was born in February 1945 and was described as having ringlet hair. She was adored by her foster family who wanted to adopt her. Brenda wasn't usually allowed to venture out of the house's front yard and usually didn't. But on this Sunday, she crossed the street and went into the meadow across from her house to pick some buttercups and daisies.
Oh, shit.
John was passing by the meadow and saw Brenda. She apparently looked up at him and smiled, and he asked her what she was doing. Brenda apparently, I say apparently because all this is coming from John, Brenda apparently said she was picking flowers and displayed a bunch of white flowers at him. He then told the 5-year-old that he knew a place where there were even more prettier flowers. John walked Brenda to the nearby woods and strangled her until she was unconscious, and then struck her head against a large stone.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hope someone returns a favour.
He made no attempt to hide Brenda's body. He just continued on to the cinema and watched the film, shockproof, and then returned home.
Oh, my God.
By 3:15 p.m.
Yeah, no, he sounds fine. 6 months and then let him rip.
Yeah, he's fine.
Fuck.
This one's going to make you angry. Everybody.
I'm already angry.
Everybody get ready.
This whole process makes me angry. What am I doing here?
By 3:15 p.m., Brenda was reported missing. By 7:10 p.m., a police officer found her body. Brenda's foster mum, Emily, didn't hear about Brenda's death until 5 p.m. the following day.
Why?
Emily went to her job as a domestic worker at the Bath Mineral Hospital and left Brenda in the care of a couple she knew.
So she wasn't even in the care of her parents when...
Yeah.
Oh. How would you be?
The police... Like, obviously it's not their fault, but like...
No, I know,
you'd feel like, oh my God, I should have been there.
I shouldn't have let her out the front to cross the fucking road on her own.
So the police made up a questionnaire and delivered them to thousands of houses in the area in search for Brenda's killer. Among the answers, there was a lot that said there was a man wearing a blue or navy blue suit. After ruling her foster parents and other suspects out, police began questioning all locals with a criminal record. On the 3rd of August, the Bath City Police questioned John. John admitted he had gone to the cinema on that day and that he had been wearing a navy blue suit, but denied any involvement in the murder. The police had no physical evidence linking John to the murder, and he had a record of theft, not really anything to do with children or murder, so they couldn't charge him with the crime.
Well, come on, mate. You start low, you just build yourself up. You start breaking into houses.
But if they were like, oh, he molested 12 kids, and
now
he
would have been number
dead.
One suspect, but someone's got to be his first. All these creeps, someone has to be there first.
Yeah. Prior to being interviewed, the police had contacted John's employer to verify his movements on the date of the murder. Due to this, John was dismissed from his job. Apparently, his employer was already planning to dismiss him, and this was just the icing on the cake.
Oh, can we do that now? We think someone may have been...
If you question about it, may not. Hey, what was John Doe doing on blah, blah, blah? You'd be like, oh, John Doe's getting fucking fired. He's going to get ripped into and then fired.
Cool. Didn't realise it was that easy to get rid of people.
There's not really anyone... Okay. We won't go into that.
Yeah. Let's not name names.
No. On the 8th of August the same year, John went to the cinema to watch Tarzan and the Jungle Queen, where he encountered 9-year-old Cicely, Cicely. Cecily? That sounds right. Cecily Dorothy Batstone. John offered Cecily some sweets and found out that Cecilia's mum had allowed her to come to the cinema alone.
At how old?
9. It was in the It was 1951.
Yeah, but still 9. Still seems very young.
It was a different time. Once the movie had ended, John suggested they should go to another local cinema and watch She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, and said he would pay for her
Old
ticket.
Oak Tree? No.
No, it's Thai Yellow.
Was too, yeah.
The pair travelled by bus to the next cinema. At approximately 8 p.m, they were seen walking down Bloomfield Road by a woman named Violet Cowley. Violet happened to be the wife of a policeman. They arrived at a meadow where John strangled Cecily to death. Then John got some fish and chips and went home.
Oh my God.
Cecily wasn't...
Fucking hell.
He just, he was not... obviously he was not
they're all
mentally...
like this. It's just fucking disgusting that there's so many people out there that can do those sort of things. And just, fucking grab some fish and chips on the way home. Happen to him fuck his order up, that he would have gone back and got them.
But no, I don't think John, he was...
Fucked.
Yeah. He was, in the terms back then, mentally deficient, where I think he didn't think he was doing anything wrong. He was go to the movies, kill a girl, have some fish and chips. His brain was just beep,
they're
bop,
all
boop.
like that. They all think it's normal, that it's okay, that it's there.
Yeah, but I think it's slightly different.
Don't fucking justify this shit,
no,
bitch.
It's still wrong. But I think in his head it was just a monkey clapping cymbals, and he's like, this is what I'm doing today. So anyway.
A monkey clapping. You're a fucking monkey clapping symbols.
Singles? So Cecily wasn't reported missing until 11 p.m. that night. Her sister, Gladys, not Gladys, we've made that mistake before, was meant to come home and watch her. When she failed to return home, her sister assumed that Cecily was with her parents, while her parents assumed that she was at home with her sister. When her parents returned home and no one was with Cecily... Cecily
wasn't with anybody.
Yeah, she was... that's horrible. And it's just she's with her sister, and the sister, they must be with the parents if she's not here. After they realised she was with no one, a large-scale manhunt began immediately to locate her. When Violet returned home, she had a weird feeling about the man and the young girl she had seen earlier, and with the unsolved murder...
Who's Violet? Where's Violet come into it?
I just mentioned her. She's the one that's married to the policeman. She saw them walking.
Did I have a fucking brain aneurysm?
I think so. I did mention her.
I didn't hear any of that.
Let me go back to it. The pair travelled by bus to the next cinema. At approximately 8 p.m, they were seen walking down Bloomfield Road by a woman named Violet Cowley. Violet happened to be the wife of a policeman.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear any of that.
Jesus Christ. Violet returned home and she's like, that was weird. And also there's another girl dead. So she mentioned it to her policeman husband.
No, got to have a policeman husband.
Her husband was already aware of Cecily now missing, and with his wife's information, the police were directed to the location where they were last seen. This is where they discovered Cecily's body beneath a hedge. There were also other witnesses who had seen the pair, including a former colleague of John's.
Oh, so he knew him.
Yeah.
Describe him. Get him.
Get him. The next morning, the police went to question John. The first thing he said was,
"G'day.
Is it about the girl I was at the pictures with last night?"
Oh, fuck. See, this is shit. This shits me too. Because they're meant to be defective or whatever you said, but they've always got some smart fucking answer ready to go when they're cross-examining that. It's if I say this, then that gets me off the hook for the minute. How are they so smart yet so fucking stupid at the same time? How's that work?
He admittedly denied...
Okay, just ignore me. That's fine. I just ran on my own. If anyone's got any answers to that, please feel free to
You do.
email
I've
me
got nothing to
with
say.
all my new email buddies.
He admittedly denied any culpability to her death, but he said that last night he saw her and she was asleep in the woods. He said, "She is dead, but you can't prove I did it because no one saw me."
He said that to the police?
Yeah.
All right, take back that last statement. He's a fucking idiot.
He's
gone back to gone back to defective. You can't prove it was me, so there you go.
She's dead. Can't prove it was me.
Like, seriously.
He then confessed to her murder and also confessed to killing Brenda.
God.
When questioned why...
He said, why not?
He said, he told police it was to give them something to really do instead of continually pursuing him for trivial offences.
Right.
Yeah.
God.
On the 24th of August 1951, John was charged with both of the girls' murders, to which he pleaded
Is he hung?
not guilty.
I thought he confessed. How do you confess and then say not guilty?
Look, I don't know.
Oh
you
my
ask
God,
John.
This is getting me so angry.
Oh, it gets worse. On the 17th of October 1951, John stood trial. The medical superintendent from HM Prison Hornfield, Peter Parks, Parks, testified about John's level of mental deficiency.
Oh my God.
The judge, Mr. Justice Oliver, said, please leave your yelling till the end of my quote.
Don't pretend you know me.
I do. 64 episodes in this country.
And 30 years.
In this country, we do not try people who are insane.
Oh.
You might as well try a babe in arms. If a man cannot understand what is going on, he cannot be tried. Feel free to yell now.
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. This person killed 2 little girls.
Yes.
I hope they let the parents have a discussion with him.
John was formally ruled insane and unfit to plead.
See, that one shits me too. When people do mental, like I know there are legitimately people out there with mental illness, but when it comes to this sort of shit, oh no, he was mentally unstable.
I do believe John fits in the category.
I don't care. I didn't ask you what you believe.
Finish.
I'm saying it makes me angry.
He genuinely fits in the category of like, you are insane. You are not competent to have a trial. We're just going to send you off to prison now. Goodbye. Yeah,
but he was also sane enough to have answers for the police and knew what he did.
But no, this guy definitely fits in the...
there's something not right with him, but he's also not... He should have been hung.
There's ones that are like, plead insanity and then go to trial and everything. But there's ones that the not guilty by reason of insanity should just bypass a trial and go straight to a hospital.
That's right. Lock him up and throw away the key.
Yeah. Like this one is straight like, oh, you're crazy. You need to be locked up.
And he's been proven this from when he was 6 years of age.
Yeah.
This isn't just something he decided to drive his car through the middle of Melbourne CBD and then just go, oh, no, I was on drugs. I was mentally unstable. Fuck off, cunt. You knew exactly what you were doing.
Yeah, this is an actual... not guilty, but like guilty by
insanity.
He's insane.
Yeah, then put him.
But
in
then you get other ones that try use the same defense, and it's like like you're not understanding the category of you're crazy. You go to jail. Yeah. You don't need a trial. You're unfit to go through a trial. You're not going to understand or comprehend what's going on.
Yeah.
So he was ruled insane.
Oh, that got a bit heated.
Yeah, it did. He was ordered to be detained at His Majesty's pleasure at Broadmoor Hospital, which at the time was known as Broadmoor Asylum for the Criminally Insane.
Mm-hmm.
That place will have a whole episode on its own.
Oh, okay.
But some former patients included Peter Sutcliffe.
Okay. Yeah.
You should know that name.
I know. I do know the name, but I don't know why.
He was the Yorkshire Ripper.
Okay, that'll do.
Robert Mudsley, who was a British serial...
Doesn't he laugh on wacky races?
No, that's
Muttley. Sorry, my bad.
No, Robert was a British serial killer known for murdering 4 men, many of them convicted sex offenders, and later became one of UK's longest-serving prisoners in solitary confinement.
Wow.
I think he'll be an interesting one because he did murder sex offenders, so I'm not sure how I feel about that one. David Copland, who killed 3 people with homemade nail bombs in London, and Christiana Edmonds, known as the chocolate cream poisoner, who carried out a series of poisonings in Brighton during the early 1870s. So there's some of the people that were
poisoning chocolate.
I'm assuming so.
Well,
it's called
that person deserved to be hung.
Chocolate cream
cannot put chocolate at risk for anybody.
Rude. That's like trying to put medication in a dog's cheese. Like,
that's
it's
right.
Great,
that's wrong.
So they were some of the people of Broadmoor.
Mm-hmm.
At 2:25 p.m. on the 29th of April 1952, John managed to get over the 10-foot wall and escaped.
For fuck's sake.
By 10.
How do you get over a 10-foot wall?
There's a whole explanation that he went on here, and there was a
whole lot of little
bong,
jagged rocks, and he got his little toes on him, like watching Logan climb up the little fort.
Yeah, it wasn't like
the rocks.
He was a great jump, but he managed to escape. He escaped the mental asylum.
Okay,
not great. Side note: we watched there was a tiger I want to say it was in San Francisco. And the tiger jumped over the wall and killed somebody.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably taunted him.
They did.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got what you deserve.
At 10:30 p.m.
It's called karma, bitch.
He escaped at 2:25 p.m. At 5:30 p.m., John was sitting on a bench and watching 5-year-old Linda Bowler riding her new bicycle around.
Oh, my God. You're kidding me.
John lured Linda to a nearby field and strangled her to death.
Within 3 hours of escaping a mental institute.
Yeah.
Shin. I forgot to add the rest of the word. Institution.
He then got a glass of water from a nearby house and then thumbed a lift asking for a ride to Brams Hill Hunt bus stop. At the bus stop, he noticed several men and he panicked thinking they were police. He then walked into the direction of a nearby pub. Patrons inside the pub noticed this 22-year-old man, he was only 22 at the time,
God,
talking with a group of children.
In a pub?
In the, like a laneway near the pub.
I was going to say, what the fuck were 20?
Their parents were probably in the pub drinking and they're like, go play in the
right
laneway.
Outside, stick together.
Here's a ball. The men gathered at the bus terminal were staff from Broadmoor and police. So he was right. He was skeptical of the people at the bus stop. They were police. They found John and arrested him after a brief chase and struggle at 6:40 p.m. At 7:30, Linda's mum had noticed her daughter had not returned home from riding her new bike. She reported her missing at...
Wasn't she 5?
Yeah.
And 5 years old, the mum just, off you go.
Well, it was 5:30 when he got her.
Yeah, but you just said 7:30, mum realised she hasn't come back.
I'm not sure what their surroundings are like. It might be like...
I don't care.
Anyway,
the time.
it was a different time.
No, not that different. It fucking
Kids worked
wasn't.
in a fucking cigarette factory at 6.
Oh, for God's sake.
Anyway, so she was reported missing, and at 5:25 a.m. the next morning, Linda's body was discovered beneath an oak tree. Police immediately went to Broadmoor to question John, and he told them...
You can't prove it.
No. I did not kill her. I know you coppers. I know I killed Goddard and Batstone, but I did not kill the little girl on the bicycle.
And they didn't mention anything about a bicycle?
They're like, John, we didn't say anything about a bike.
Yeah.
The news of John's escape from Broadmoor Asylum for the criminally insane and that he had killed 3 little girls caused public outrage. Broadmoor's security measures were significantly increased and a system of warning sirens around the site were added. John was now off to his second murder trial on the 21st of July 1952. John pleaded not guilty, and his defense team told the jury that John wouldn't be testifying on his own behalf as he was mentally deficient. They said, quote, "A person found unfit to plead cannot make a proper defense and cannot follow the details of the evidence." Thankfully, the judge in this trial said that John's prior murders would be admissible.
Oh, good on him.
The trial lasted 4 days and the jury deliberated for 29 minutes.
I was just going to say, how did it last 4 days? But then the 29 minutes brought me back. Good on him.
Yeah, the jury, the trial, the evidence.
Yeah, the evidence.
All the people. They deliberated for 29 minutes and returned with a guilty verdict.
Yeah. Did they hang him?
On the 29th, nope.
Injection?
On the 19th of November 2007, John Straffen died of natural causes at the age of 77.
Seriously?
At the time of his death, he was incarcerated for 55 years, 3 months, and 26 days, and was the longest serving prisoner in British criminal history.
Why wasn't he killed?
Probably had no death penalty.
What is wrong with these people?
So I knew this was going to be a slightly shorter episode, so I thought I'd look through similar cases, and unfortunately there are many similar cases of men killing young girls. But now we're going to talk about the Cannock Chase murders, which also happened in England, but about a decade after John Straffen. At 9 p.m. on the 2nd of December 1964, 9-year-old Julia Taylor was stopped by a man in a blue Vauxhall Velox.
Nan used to have one of them.
Oh, you know what that is? Pretty look. I was picturing just a van,
No,
like
it's
creepy
a
dude.
Squarish looking car, isn't it?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Nan had one.
Go Nan. That's a pretty cool car.
Why are we merging 2 stories in one?
Because it's the kind of shorter ones,
Okay.
but very similar.
Right.
Killing young girls.
Yeah, okay.
The man was claiming to be a friend of her mum's, and her mum had asked him to come collect her. He then drove her to the nearby mining village of Bentley, where he sexually assaulted her, strangled her, and then threw her half-naked body from his car into a ditch. So the difference between John and this guy, John didn't sexually assault. He killed them.
Yeah.
But he didn't sexually assault any of them.
Not that it makes it that much better, but
not
still.
greater, but this guy is worse, I'd say.
Yeah.
So he sexually assaulted her, strangled her, and then threw her from his car into a ditch. 15 minutes later, a cyclist happened to be passing by and found her.
Jesus. That's going to be the fastest find of all time, doesn't it?
It was pouring rain and dark, but he said he heard weak sobbing noises and went to investigate. She was still alive. Thankfully, a van was also passing, and they managed to get Julia to the hospital.
Fuck.
At the hospital, Julia could remember little about what happened. She remembered that the man had driven past her aunt's house and she begged him to drop her at home. That's divine intervention, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Just over a year later, on the 8th of September 1965, a 6-year-old Margaret Reynolds disappeared while walking home from school. When she failed to return home, her parents reported her missing. Within the following weeks, police questioned over 25,000 individuals in and around the town.
25,000?
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of people to interview.
Well, they were doing their due diligence.
Weren't they just? Holy crap.
200 posters were put up with her photograph and the clothes she was last seen wearing. Unfortunately, this led nowhere.
Seriously?
3 months later...
Considering they found her 15 minutes after...
No, this is a different girl.
Oh.
She was walking home from school.
This is the 12 months later one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, can my neighbour shut the fuck up?
Yeah, it's going to say. Just start your car, dickhead, and drive off.
I think one's got like a dirt bike.
Well, start your bike and fuck off.
It's a Monday. Go to work.
Yeah. There he goes. Yeah. Noisy piece of
crash.
Shit. And no more neighbour. That's not funny.
So 3 months later, on the 30th of December 1965, 5-year-old Diana Joy Tift disappeared while walking home at 2 p.m. from her grandmother's house. She was last seen carrying a pink plastic handbag she had just received as a Christmas present. Diana was reported missing at 7 p.m. after her family had tried searching for her. Despite extensive searches and a 2,000 person search, just like Margaret, she was not found. It wasn't until the 12th of January 1966 that the body of Diana Tift was found by a man hunting rabbits. She was found in the undergrowth... What?
I was going to say something stupid like, was it Elmer Fudd? Hunting rabbit. Well, didn't he hunt rabbits? Sorry.
Duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season.
That's
Fuck,
not
I
funny.
love Looney Tunes. She was found in the undergrowth at Mansley Gully on Cannock Chase. A post-mortem revealed that she had been raped and then suffocated with the hood of her jacket.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your thing, but how are you crossing your toes? That's fucking weird. I just looked down in your big toes, like over your little toes.
I didn't realise I was doing that.
That's weird.
It's ladylike.
Cross your legs, cross your toes. I have never seen that before.
That's what they say. Cross your toes, cross your legs, cross your fingers and your toes.
That's fucked. I've never seen anybody do that before.
Everybody try it at home. Send us photos of your feet. We'll then...
Oh, you'd get me. Yeah, hang on. Let's post them.
No!
You get fucking money on some foot fetish. Put it down. It's weird.
No, it's my ugly toenail.
Put your foot down.
Don't be so mean.
I want to post a picture of that creepy bloody toe.
Please.
That's fucked.
Don't be mean about my toes. It'll make us rich one day.
That's what I'm saying. We'll bloody put this on some...
we'll just cross them. Like how you can cross... I can cross... Anyway, to get sidetracked. Can you put your thumb to your wrist?
What?
Can you put your thumb to your wrist?
What do you mean put your thumb to your wrist?
Like...
Nah.
Or, you know, you can cross your fingers this way.
I started... Yeah, that's creepy.
Ready? I can do it backwards.
Oh, you've got fucking issue. No. Fuck me swinging.
And double jointed in just that finger.
What?
And I'm double jointed in just that finger.
Oh, you're weird.
Anyway.
It all started with your toes. That's just...
Anyway.
Just sitting there and
let us know what you can do with your joints.
Yeah, nah. Please don't.
Or the tongue thing. You know, you can do that.
What? Tie a cherry
I've
stick?
never tried that.
Yeah, give it a go. Creepo. Sorry, creepy Just fucking... I'll read your script, you creepy bitch.
Anyway, so just stop taking pictures of my feet unless you're going to sell them and make us millions.
I'm going to make a fucking million, mate.
At least let me get a pedicure first.
Can you bring it around a little bit?
No, they're nervous now. They're getting shy. Just sit on my feet.
Oh, yeah, you'd make a fortune with those, with all creepy people that are into feet.
Stop.
Crossing. It is creepy,
We don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. We
listen to what and don't judge. I'm talking about your fucking toes.
It's a TikTok trend.
What?
It's a TikTok trend.
What? Listen and don't judge?
We listen and we don't judge. And then you say something like, for example, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, where it said, we listen and we don't judge. And then she's like, I went to jail for killing my mum. Anyway, not sure what that had to do with your fucking dodgy toes, but anyway. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so they found Diana's body. She had been raped and then suffocated with the hood of her jacket. Just inches away, the body of Margaret Reynolds was found.
What, he dumped two in the same spot?
Yeah.
Oh.
And 3 months apart.
Wow.
That
was his go-to?
Yeah. I think, I can't quite remember how he got caught, but I feel like if he didn't get caught, he would have just kept going. Her body was severely decomposed and none of her clothing was recovered except for one shoe. Due to the decomposition, pathologists were unable to determine her cause of death. 2 detectives from Scotland Yard came down to help with the case.
What?
You been there?
Scotland Yard? Yeah, I've got a picture of Josh's pen when I stole Josh's pen.
That's right.
Josh's on holidays with me.
Went everywhere.
His pen went everywhere.
We should do that with the pigeon.
He handed itself into Scotland Yard.
Jesus Christ.
I'll post a picture for you. You can post it.
You send me the picture.
Okay.
They did painstaking groundwork for months, from tracking down numerous vehicles, door-to-door inquiries, and they were nowhere closer to finding the killer. At 2:30 p.m. on the 19th of August 1967, 7-year-old Christine Darby was playing with her friends in Camden Street, Walsall. A man in a grey car pulled up to them and was asking for directions to Caldmore Green. He pretended to be confused and asked Christine to show him the directions and then he would bring her right back. Her friends watched the grey car speed off in the opposite direction to Caldmore Green and in the direction of Cannock Chase, which is where the other 2 girls were found.
Okay.
Her friends immediately ran to Christine's house to report what had happened to her mum. Her mum then immediately ran to a payphone and called the police. After the discovery of Diana and Margaret's body, police created a strategy in preparation for another child abduction. As soon as the police got notice of a child abduction, they were to cordon off all minor and major exits and set up roadblocks. The police started this procedure as soon as Christine's abduction was reported. The police also got a description of the kids they said the man was white, in his mid-30s, clean-shaven, and had dark brown hair. One boy said that the man referred to Caldmore Green as, which most pronounce Coldmore Green, as Karma Green, which is what only locals did.
Oh, okay.
So they realized
giveaway.
Yeah, they realized he was a local dude. The next day, over 300 police went to Cannock Chase to search for Christine. Within the first couple hours of the search, they found a pair of soiled children's underwear, and 3 miles north of that, they found a child's shoe. On the 22nd of August, Christine's body was found. She was found naked from the waist down, with her arms outstretched, her legs parted, and her knees raised.
Jesus Christ.
She had been raped and strangled. Prior to the discovery of Christine's body, the police distributed 24,000 flyers bearing Christine's photo and asking people who were in the area on Saturday afternoon to report anything to the police. 2 witnesses came forward to say they saw a grey vehicle parked close to where Christine's body was discovered. The witnesses gave a description of the car and they figured it was an Austin A55 or A60. Over the following months, police checked over 1 million files from 11 local taxation offices and identified over 23,000 vehicles that matched their description of the car. The vehicle owners were interviewed and their alibis checked and they slowly eliminated men. On the 4th of November 1968, 10-year-old Margaret Alton was on Bridgeman Street, Walsall. A man engaged her in conversation and tried to convince her to get into his car. When she hesitated, the man tried to drag her into the car. She managed to break free from his grip and ran away. 18-year-old Wendy Lane was in the area and had witnessed the incident, made a mental note of the car and the registration plate.
Did she help the kid at all?
No, she got away.
Oh.
The registration plate 429 LOP. She reported this to police and they ran the search and found a car matching the description, but the rego was 492 LOP. So they're like, yep, fucking just the numbers the wrong way around.
Yeah.
This car was registered to a man.
I bet some lawyer would have gone, nah, that's not the right rego.
This car was registered to a man named Raymond Leslie Morris. Raymond Leslie Morris was born on the 13th of August 1929 in Walsall, Staffordshire, England. He lived in Walsall all his life and reportedly had an IQ of 120. So very opposite scale to John.
Yeah, I was going to say.
In 1951, when Raymond was 22, he married his neighbour's daughter, Meryl, and the couple had 2 sons.
I was waiting for you to say she was 16 or something disgusting like that.
I think she was only like 20 or 21.
Yeah,
like it wasn't a huge, it wasn't like, she was 12.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Meryl? M-U-R-I-E-L. Muriel. Like a wedding?
Yes.
Muriel. So you can't really say it other than like Muriel. Said that Raymond was a highly sexed individual who had a need to express sexual domination and control over her and led a violent and controlling household. Others described Raymond as a respectable and hard-working man. Raymond and Muriel's marriage lasted for 10 years before she left. After their divorce, Raymond would threaten to withhold child support payments unless she had sex with him.
Yeah.
That's not how that works, Raymond.
No.
You fuckwit. When he was 35, Raymond married his second wife, 21-year-old Carol Horsley. So that's a bit of a bigger age gap, 35 and 21. Not illegal, but... In October 1966, Raymond was arrested after luring 2 schoolgirls aged 10 and 11 to his flat while his wife was out, undressed them, photographed them, and then gave them 2 shillings.
Wow.
The girls reported what happened to their parents and Raymond was arrested. He wasn't charged though, as the police searched his house and failed to find the photographs. He was arrested in connection...
Did they check his wank bank? Because that's where they would have been stored.
Well, it was the 60s.
No, it would have been a wank bank somewhere.
Okay. In the walls or something.
In the walls, yeah. Under his bed.
He was arrested in connection to the attempted abduction of 10-year-old Margaret Alton, and he denied any involvement in it. When asked about his car, he said he had only owned this for about a year, but previously had owned a grey Austin A55.
Uh-oh.
Going back to their index card filing system. Just a big room of cards.
Flick through the cards, yeah.
No wonder cases were fucked back then.
Yeah, that's right. It was all on paper.
Raymond had been questioned 4 times in relation to the murder.
Oh.
Thank fuck for digitalisation of things.
For what, sorry? Would you like
digitalisation.
Right, okay.
Because Raymond is like, right, let's write Raymond's name on the card. And the card goes over here and then no one fucking looks at it again.
Yep.
At least in a computer, it'll be like, bing, 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 bing.
That's
this
right.
is the 4th time. On each occasion, his wife provided an alibi for his whereabouts.
Stupid bitch. Say, ugh.
On the 15th of November, Raymond was rearrested and taken to Stafford Police Station.
Well, they should arrest her for lying.
His wife was also detained for questioning. Good. She at first stood by her alibi for her husband, but after a few hours, she admitted that he wasn't home. Raymond still denied any involvement in the murders. They brought in witnesses who identified Raymond as being the man they saw in the area, as well as in the attempted abduction of Margaret Alton. On the 17th of November, police were able to search through Raymond's flat and uncovered a collection of sexual abuse images.
See?
Many of the images depicted his wife's 5-year-old niece.
Did the wife know that and still fucking covered for it?
I fucking hope not. The same day, Raymond was formally charged with the murder of Christine Darby. Soon charges were added of indecent assault against his wife's niece and the attempted abduction of Margaret. On the 10th of February 1969, his trial began and Raymond entered a plea of not guilty to the murder of Christine and the attempted abduction of Margaret, but did plead guilty to the charges of sexual assault against his wife's niece. The jury deliberated for less than 2 hours and he was found guilty.
Oh, to say
I like
guilty.
pausing because you're going to be like, you're going to lose it.
About to go off my tits then.
And he was sentenced to life imprisonment. As he was led from the court, the police... Jesus Christ. As he was led from the court, people in the court started shouting threats at him, such as, hang him!
Kill him!
Kill him! Although Raymond was charged with only the murder of Christine Darby, he was the chief suspect in the murders of Margaret Reynolds and Diana Tift and the abduction and assault of Julia Taylor, but the police had a lack of sufficient evidence to charge him. On the 11th of March 2014, Raymond Morris died at HM...
That's a shame.
It's so sad when
Someone
they die.
beat the fuck out of him?
No, he died at HMP Preston Health Facility of natural causes at the age
nothing natural about him.
of 84. He had spent 45 years of his life in prison.
Not enough.
And that is the case of John Straffen and Raymond Morris. The two pieces of shit.
Megan's ugly toes.
Fuck off. You wait till I get on Feet Finder and I make millions.
You will, with that fucking skill, mate. There'll be sickos all over the door and go, oh, she crossed her toes. Oh, that'll be
I'm sure other people can do weirder stuff. I can pick up things off the floor with them too, like a little monkey.
That's it. That's it. You've missed your calling in life, kid.
Okay, I'll quit podcasting and I became a foot
fetish freak.
lady. Anyway, Jesus Christ.
I just sent you the picture of the pen that handed itself into Scotland Yard.
Oh, so you can say my feet.
In 2023 when we were in England.
You're a loser.
Josh didn't even notice that his pen was stolen until I started sending him pictures of it.
Brad didn't notice his fucking Easter bunny was gone for 2 weeks. None of the men notice anything in our office.
Did you steal my Easter egg today? Nope.
Not today.
But we did 2 weeks prior.
Fucking idiots.
That was funny. Ah, dear. Anyway,
Just
stop
snort me
sniffing
Vicks
your Vicks.
Vicks inhaler.
Would recommend if
you're sick.
They are a good invention, the old Vicks inhaler.
Yeah, they're good. Just,
Stick it up your snout. The only problem is you can't share them.
No.
They're a no share.
No, you don't want nostril goobies.
Nah,
cooties.
Exactly.
I don't even like sharing my drink, let alone me
sniffer.
sniffer.
You're a bit harsh on my grandson yesterday.
He's fucking gross. Tell me a 3-year-old that isn't gross that you look at and be like, yeah, I want to share my drink with you with your booger on your face. And
he's all right.
He's cute, but...
cute as a freaking button.
I don't share drinks. Anyway, thank you for listening. Follow us on Instagram, mainly_murder. Join our Patreon. Buy us coffee. We've got a new kind of mini-series coming to Patreon soon.
Do we?
Yeah, we've discussed this multiple times.
What are we doing?
You'll find out.
What are we up to?
You'll find out. Or you can email us at
MainlyMurderPodcast@gmail.com. And we've had a few, I'm happy to say.
We had a few.
Had a few little messages. I thought it was very nice of Dice to send you a picture of David Attenborough when he turned 100. I think the message was, your boyfriend's turned 100.
Yeah, I put it on the Instagram that my boyfriend turned 100. It's going to be a day of more. It'll be a day
Oh, you'll be devastated. I don't think I'll go anywhere near you on that day.
No, I'll give me annual leave.
Maybe you could apply to him and ask him if you can have ashes to put in your ashes wall with the rest of your loved ones, your dad and your uncles, your
maybe I could just
grandfather.
Make one.
Hey?
Maybe I could just make one.
Make a special ashes container. You're a sick fuck.
I'll put him in here.
No, you won't.
It won't actually be him.
Oh,
it's not going to be him.
It's just going to be cigarette ashes.
Yeah, I'll just get some dirt or something. I'll just make a little... I'll go to a funeral shop and be like, please, maybe like a pet one. They'd have small ones.
Can I have an
They'll be like, what happened? I'll be like, it's for my fish. And then
what's its name? David Attenborough.
Maybe I should get a fish. David Attenborough. And then when David dies, I'll kill humanely kill the fish, cremate him.
Oh my God.
And then I'll be like, my fish died. I need a little thing. Can you engrave it? And I'll be like, David Attenborough.
Or you could just make up the whole thing without having to buy a fish, kill a fish or anything. You just get the fucking plaque made, couldn't you?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, be a lot easier.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.